Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, PrincetonTrader.com, here for NTMarkets.com with your Monday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, I am back from a little vacation. Needed to unwind a little bit, and I traded while I was gone, but I didn't have all my stuff, so we didn't do any videos. Now that we're back, let's talk about what's been going on, which is essentially, you know, buy the dip action. I mean, it's been pretty consistent. The Bears have their moments, but those moments are getting bought. We've seen a little bit of follow through in the overnight to the strength that we had on Friday. Um, the task before the Bears is pretty simple. They're going to have to convert, for starters, the 9-day simple moving average there, which is the blue line. They they tried it for a few days. They tested it on Friday, but they haven't been able to convert it. The um, the down reaction off of the jobs report, they tried to hold it on the back through, couldn't do it. This is going to take some time for the Bears to unwind this thing. And what we are in danger of doing now is going on a band ride. We engaged the upper band back on the 30th, but it backed off and it stayed away for a couple of days. And we haven't engaged it today. It's up at 76.67. But the Bears need to start to try to assert themselves. The trouble I have with all of this is that, this is a situation where, traders are saying, well, we got to come down. Well, yeah, we got to come down, but we're not. It's it's been a very two-sided year. 2016 has been very two-sided. It started off very directionally down. Let me back this out one. The whole year has basically been a V. Down move to start the year, double bottom, and an up move, where we've effectively, we've retraced the entire, you know, we retraced the entire year, and we've made new highs for the year. Um, it's it's been that kind of a year. It's been the kind of year where if you wanted to get really ideological, either short or long, you've had great moments and you've had horrible moments. It's been a lot easier just to trade what you see. And we were mostly bearish in July. February, we traded both sides, and we've mostly been long the last couple of months, although the down move, I would say, has been much easier to trade than the up move. Um, so as we get started off on the second quarter of trading here, we're just looking to see how much the bulls can get out of this move. And to the extent that we come in and we make morning lows, we want to be buyers of morning lows. Why? Because they go up, and because it works, and because it makes money. You cannot get you can't get you can't get ideological. You can't start taking sides. You can't start saying, well, enough's enough, it needs to go down. Really? It needs to go down? It needed to go up in January and they held it down. You're much better off saying, don't be a bull, don't be a bear, just trade. Just trade. To the extent I did a trader psychology webinar over at theartofchart.net. I think the recording is up on their homepage before I left on vacation. And we talked about a lot of things, but one of the things that we talked about extensively was not taking sides, not feeling like you have to be part of, team bull or team bear. That's like the biggest mistake there is. Just trade. So are we due for a pullback? Yeah. Is today going to be the day? I have no idea. And neither is anybody else that has any kind of credibility at all. The key will be this. It'll start on shorter term time frames and work into longer term time frames. Are we starting to make lower highs? Is a particular high being established as a high because lower highs are being created from that high? So right now, 71.5 is the high. We came up and retested it about 7:15 this morning, and we've gone down the area of VWAP at 67, and they're holding it. So the issue becomes, can they break 67? If they can, I think they'll test 61.5. And then we have to ask ourselves, are we making lower highs? If we're making lower highs, you can, then your risk is defined. If they come in and they buy a morning low today, then chances are they're going to squeeze the bears all over again. but let price define your actions. Do not come into the day and say, oh, I want to be short today because we're up X number of handles in X number of days. That's crazy. Make both sides demonstrate to you that they deserve your trade. That's the best way to think of it. All right. Everybody have a good one. Follow us on Twitter at Princeton Trader. Check out the website. Come check out the chat room. We're starting another quarter. We've hit our yearly goals in the first quarter, and we're going to try to do it again in the second quarter. So come on in. We would love to meet you. It's a great place to trade. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another webcast. Trade them well.